Hi everybody, it's Janet with Fruit of the Vine Art Studio in Cincinnati here. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm hoping that I'm going to stay online. I just tried to go live and for whatever reason my Wi-Fi just cut out right in the middle. Anyway, if you've been with me recently, you may have seen me make some birthday wrapping paper by recycling old Christmas paper. Today I'm going to make a birthday card and I'm going to recycle a birthday napkin to do that. And I'm going to show you a real simple way to do that. I'm going to be using some Mod Podge. If you've not used Mod Podge, basically what it is it's a thinned down glue of sorts. It can also be used as a sealant. It's a wonderful thing. But if you don't have Mod Podge, this can be done with just some regular school glue with a little bit of water added to it. But what I'm going to do is I've already got these cute little watercolor card blanks. I'm going to use one of my watercolor card blanks. And I'm going to take this napkin. I'm going to use this side here, I think, since it's got this with the color on the side there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it. I want to get the whole candle on here, plus the whole piece of cake. So let me see. It looks like right here. I'm just going to cut it directly across. Just using my scissors, I'm going to cut this in half. And it looks like, from what I can tell here, when I go to put this on, I want to get this colorful, this border that's on here. I want to get this colorful border on here, but I don't have any for this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this border area from down here, and I'm going to put that down along this side, as long as it'll let me. I may have to do it with just one half of it instead of the whole thing, which is what it looks like I may be doing. But for now, I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to cut this right here on the inside of this border. Now, you know with napkins usually have layers. So we will have to make sure that we remove the layers from the back. Because if you don't, then it's going to create lots of wrinkles. And we don't really want wrinkles. In fact, what we're going to do is, when we go to put it on, I don't have my little brayer out here, do I? Well, that's okay. You don't have to have one. You can even use something like a rolling pin or something like that. This would work right here. Let me just get some of the old paint off of the edge of it, and we'll use that. Okay, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut it in half, because I only need one half of it, and I'm wanting to use this half right here. This cute little napkin has the whole design on all four sides of it, so you could decorate the inside just as well. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to separate my backing from it. Just like that. Take that back off of it. And I want to do the same thing over here, but I may only be using half of this. First, let me size this up. If I do it like this, let's see, I need to scoot it up some. I want to get the whole cake piece on here. How much of this can go on? Oh, it looks like the whole thing can go on. Good. That's kind of what I was hoping. I want this pink border to line right up with it right there. So that's, well, no, that's only half of it on this side. Let me see. Maybe we're just going to put it on and see what has to be trimmed off. That might be the best way to do this. I'm just going to put it on and see how much of it hangs over. So before I do that, I need to peel the backing off of this strip that I'm going to use here. And we're just going to put that off to the side. We don't need that. And I want to use where this pink border is. So I'm just going to trim this off at the edge. And I only need a half of this, so I can just trim that off. Right there. Okay, I'm going to put me a layer of Mod Podge on the front of my card. Now I want to protect the inside of my card as I'm doing this, so I'm going to take, where are they? Here we go. A paper towel. And I'm going to place that on the inside of my card. I'm going to fold it back so that way if there's any extra Mod Podge that goes off the sides, it's not going to get on that and then get stuck to it. I don't want that stuck to this. Okay. Get me a sponge brush and I'm going to wet it. It's not going to hurt my Mod Podge. Dip some Mod Podge out of here. Now, I don't need an abundance of it, but I want a nice layer. I want everything to hang on real well. So I'm going to make sure I get it around the edges real well. Bring it back across just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take this. Oops. Let me get this on here now. I'm going to get my whole... Let me pull it up. It's wanting to wrinkle. I don't want it to wrinkle, so I can gently pull it up and take my hands. Smooth it down. Pulled a little spot on it right there, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt it. I think got most of this side on, part of that side on, didn't get everything. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim around it. Take this out of here. Flip it over on the back so I can see it a little better. Trim this down. I have to clean up my little spots here in just a second. Little spot here. Work on this side. Just give it a quick little trim. Yeah, get that off right there on the edge. Let me get a little more Mod Podge on here. We're just going to put a layer on the top. Just to sort of seal it on there. Get that back on there. Let me put a little bit underneath. We could see that didn't stick so well, so we'll just put... Maybe we can get it to unroll. Maybe we can't. Oh, that's all right. Put a layer on the top of it. And then we'll let that dry. I'm going to go right around the edges of it on the top. Let me see here. Going to lay this extra piece right there on the top of that where I tore it. Put that right on there, and I don't think anybody will know the difference except those of us that watched me make this. Hey, Jessica, thanks for joining me. I see that there. I appreciate it. Okay. Now we've got the outside of the card ready. It's not quite exactly straight. It's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And it says, "It's your day." So we're going to open this up. This is all wet right here. Going to open it up. And on the inside, we're going to write. Now we can use these little pieces we've got left over here. I'm going to use this one and that one. Going to cut right on the inside of the border. Just like this. And I'm just going to use these to decorate in this area right here. So now I've already got this one sort of trimmed out to right there. So let me see. This is not the same now. This has them turned in a different direction, so I guess that doesn't matter. I'll just trim off the top of this one to go across. And then we're just going to take some Mod Podge and just tap it along the edge here on the side. Don't want to get it up on this other side here, though, where it's folded over. We just want to get it on this side here. And then we're just going to take this just lay it down here. Oop, get that out of there. Don't need that extra piece. Lay that on there, smooth it down. Let's see if I can't scoot it over just a smidgen. There we go. That's better. I got plenty of Mod Podge right here in my sponge brush. I don't need to keep dipping back into it because all that does is make my card bend more because the Mod Podge is wet. And after I get done, I'll have to put something on the top of it to weight it down just a little bit. Yeah, I think that would work. Let me cut that right there. Put you right here. Right along this side. Now, trim this one off just a little bit. No, why did it tear that? Because nothing ever has to work right, huh? That's okay. We'll fix it. Put that right back up here. Just like it was. Press that down. Part of the problem is them cruddy old scissors. We'll just press that right onto it there. Oh, that just pulled that off. That's all right. I'll get another little piece of that pink and just smooth that onto it. Now all I gotta do is wait for this to dry. Find me another little piece of the pink border. See, when you make a mistake, all you do is just go back and get some more of it from somewhere else and add that onto it. It ain't no big deal. There we go. Fix it up right as rain. Alright, so now we've got a pretty border on the inside of our card. All we need to do is write happy birthday right here. And it's ready to go. How simple and easy was that? I'm going to have to weight it down. I got to wait for it to dry, and then I'm going to have to weight it down so that it lays flat, because right now it's curving itself because it's still wet. So I'll let that dry, and then I'm going to weight it down, and then I'll post a picture of it once I've got the wording written on the inside of it and show it to you guys later. But that's a simple way to make a card using leftover napkins. All you got to have is a birthday. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, Bertie, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Jessica, Bertie, Berta, thank you. I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.